In first trimester, how yoga helps, especially for, are there any additional benefit in the first trimester? Because still the belly is not there, and the changes that are there, like the physically changes are not there. It's more of a emotional changes that happens. So how yoga helps there?
So at this stage, mother knows that changes are going to happen.
True.
And of course, there are two pregnancies. One is planned, one is unplanned.
True.
So if you plan it, you know what would happen in the third trimester.
Yeah, beautiful.
But when it is unplanned, first you have to accept.
Correct.
That is the most critical thing to do. Am I the right mother? Will I be able to take care of my baby? Am I the right person for this baby? Why me? Why my family is not supporting me taking the decision that I don't want this baby right now. My focus is my career. You know, a lot of self-introspection that happens.
Correct.
So when I have gone through such cases, so when the mother comes with this blockage of thoughts, she gets more clarity. And how, like, so I'll take few basic yoga postures that can help a mother to go through this journey of, you know, accepting the fact that she's now pregnant. Is the balasana, the child pose, the cat and cow pose, basic pelvic tilts, basic side stretches, sukhasana. She can just do mental nadi shodhan breathing and humming breath. All these movements will make her more accepting. You know, she will become more acceptable to herself. Once she is accepting her decision, accepting the baby becomes much faster and easier. And of course, it helps in, you know, when a good blood circulation would be there because of these practices, her body will also start supporting. So yes, that's how the prenatal yoga is going to help mother transit from trimester 1 to trimester 2.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just not about the physical activity. It's not the yoga postures and yoga asana. It's also more of you know, working through meditations and other breathing techniques. So it's like quite a many things that you...
It's a whole package that comes together.
Okay.
So we work on lifestyle. We work on what they should eat. If, you know, if I have a set and I know all mothers have a different... So every mother will have a different pregnancy. So you plan a session. Today you know that you are going to work on, say, their upper back or their back.
Correct.
Once somebody will come up in the class that today she has a foot swelling or she has carpal tunnel, a pain in her right hand.
Correct.
So what do you do about it? You then change according to their requirement for that day. So mother should be aware that what she is doing or whatever is planned for her, you know, yoga practice is any which way is benefiting her in either way.
Correct.
So through guided meditations, she becomes more aware about her breath. When she is breathing gently, that it's calming her. And if it is calming her, her blood circulation is better, the oxygen supply to baby is better. You know, so overall, again, mother and the baby, the bonding improves, the health improves, physical capabilities improve, overall the holistic development.
Correct. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. During first trimester, we usually do not see quite a many complications that will appear in the first trimester, which starts popping up in like second and third, gestational diabetes, hypertension related issues. But first trimester, anxiety. Okay, anxiety is the biggest issue. Stress. Okay, and stress actually just not during the pregnancy. Overall stress is very, very, very harmful to us. Okay, you know, like if we look at the longevity science, stress, if it is less stress, it will help you to grow. Okay, थोड़ा बहुत stress चाहिए होता है. Okay, in fact, it's scientifically proven that it will increase the length of your telomeres if it is lesser stress. But if the stress is chronic, then it becomes difficult for your body to deal with it. So let's get into the second trimester now. How pregnancy yoga helps in the second trimester?
So this is when the body changes, you know, they start becoming visible to the mother and to others.
Correct.
And that's when they say that, you know, you should disclose your pregnancy now. Because it's very prominent. And during this time, it's all of fair and glow impact on mother. And mother has all the happy hormones traveling inside. So the best time when you should actually utilize all your energies in doing yoga, in core strengthening, building labors, you know, strength for labor, doing lot of pelvic movements and all. But of course, when we talk about all the movements, we talk about healthy movements, not inversions, not putting any pressure or not compromising on the stomach, on the belly health, not doing core strengthening, lot of core strengthening like that. But we talk about the healthy pregnancy, the pregnancies which have little complications, hypertension or gestational sugar, or cervical issues, cervical insufficiency, I would rather say, any kind of first pregnancy difficulty if it is the second baby. So all any kind of medical history like that, then of course we have a different set of movements that can be done during that time. But normally if we talk, you can do anything. If you are a yoga practitioner already, you can even do headstands and all.
Correct.
They're absolutely safe.
Yeah.
But for the first hand yoga practitioners who have heard about prenatal yoga, and of course we want to try, it's a big jargon, and let's do it, why not? So any movement that gives you calm and comfort, that gives you strength, that gives you emotional balance, that gives you a kind of a self creativity, yes, I can do it, because at the end of the day, you feel that I have done it. That 1 hour was for me.
Correct.
That independence also, mothers look forward. I have experienced in all of my classes. None of my mothers so far have gone unhappy stating why my day was like this. They all went happy. They came with a different set of mind, but that's what an achievement is,
Correct,
you see a happy mother's happy face. I think that's what is called for. So any movement, Sukhasana, your child pose, your legs up against the wall, doing the chair pose, taking wall supports and all these are recommended movements to enable balance, and that all can be done in trimester 2.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So trimester 2 gives you a full flow of energy, making sure that you are best to your abilities and you are achieving them.
Got it.
So for us also, as the practitioners and the trainers, it becomes a little more easier, to make them practice something that they can do within the limitations, and they feel good about it.
Correct.
Sometimes we add a lot of weights also while practicing yoga.
Okay.
So that is also happy and healthy, and they also feel good that today I lifted 4 kgs.
Correct.
Or 2 kgs as well. So
Correct.
yeah.
There are yoga is definitely much safer compared to, and I see on YouTube, not very Indian pregnant mothers, but I see globally.
Yeah.
They are just doing a nice good gym, proper weightlifting and other things. They're doing Pilates, so it's much safer because I have done Pilates as well. It's much organized.
Yeah.
But even normal gym, they're doing it very happily. They do, which is not a great practice. It's not very common in India. But yoga is our own culture, right?
Yeah.
So it's very easy to accept, and it goes with our vibe.
Yes.
So Indians, they go good with yoga, and it's safe for sure. I have done research because I wanted to read whether it is safe or not. Nothing is documented so far, and I totally agree with you that you're already in a mum mode, and you know what is good for my baby and what is good for me, and you already know it's a nature's gift. So now if we are talking about the second trimester, let me go to the last trimester. The final, where it's very difficult physically. Swelling will be there, then all the bladder issues will be there, breathlessness will be there. Even when you are sleeping, you're not able to sleep. You're eating, you're not able to eat. It's physically, it is there, right? And especially if the throughout pregnancy is good, normal, then the weight of the baby is enough to actually give you discomfort. So how yoga helps you during that last trimester?
So if you have practiced yoga from in your trimester 1 or even in your trimester 2, the chances of all these discomforts, they become very less.
Got it.
Yeah. So maybe 10% or 5%, I would put it like this. But in case you are starting from trimester 3, still, they would gradually, within a week or 2 weeks practice, you would see the sudden fall in these kind of discomforts.
Correct.
Especially the pain, the pelvic girdle pain and sciatica pain.
Sciatica works.
Yeah, they become worse during this time.
Yeah.
Oh, gradually it all will fade away.
Correct.
But improvements have been seen in the gestational sugar levels also. In preeclampsia cases, wherein the hypertension cases.
Yes.
So the improvements have been seen. I have seen it in my students.
Wow.
So yeah, that way I can say.
Correct. Overall, I like what you said. It's if they are already practicing from first trimester, second trimester, the severity of the complication that may happen will be lesser, you know, like, and that is also even just like simply if you are mobile, you know, if you're just doing some movements, it will help. On top of that, if it is organized and structured like yoga from somebody who's certified and trained, it definitely the outcome will be there.